Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo Day. Check this out. So what happened is Chad Bordner, he comes and picks up his Taco Tuesday winnings. And in a random parking lot, he gave me a bottle of tequila to try to get you guys better prices tonight. So I promised him I would take a shot. Now, I'm over at the IC Toys secret location, and we do not get hammered on shots during the day, so I have no shot glass. So I'm going to crack it open and take a swig. If you'd like to join me on Cinco de Mayo, please do. And I guess we'll starting stuff off at $1 and just see how that rolls. So here we go. Thank you, Chad Bordner. We're going to get you guys some good deals. Yep, it's definitely tequila. Woo! All right. Thanks, buddy. It's not terrible. But it is tequila. It only gets so good. So anyway, welcome to Taco Tuesday, everybody. Let's start off with something small while Andrea tags everybody. Whew. Gee willikers. And thank you to Chad Bordner for trying to get everybody better deals. We're going to start off with this one right here. It is a, he's got a little tiny pink mark on him right there. But it is a raised bar China Stormtrooper right there. So you got that raised bar, which is cool. Raised bar China Stormtrooper. He's in pretty good condition. Here he is against a white sheet of paper so you can see. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I wonder if I got a blaster just sitting here. Whew. God, tequila is the gift that keeps on giving. I'll tell you what. Gee willikers. I think that's the right blaster. Yeah, here, let's give him a blaster. Even though we usually start with something inconsequential, this is a raised bar China, and I feel kind of bad selling him without a blaster when he is in pretty darn good condition, except for that little pink spot on his arm. So starting off at $1. Out there in Scottsdale, Arizona, huh, Aaron? How's that? Nice and warm, I'm sure, buddy. Always a warm day in Scottsdale, Arizona. All right, so we're going to start off with Stormtrooper. He is complete, starting on letter A. Happy Cinco de Mayo, Happy Taco Tuesday. Take another chug. No, thank you. I will stick to my Kettle One and Red Bull. Safety in the area of vodka. Not too many times people say, I'm going to choose the safe route and stick with vodka. Taco Tuesday. Taco, taco, taco. Cinco de Mayo. Revenge of the Sith Day. Let's rock some tacos. Starting off big. There you go. Hey, what's up, Brent Lancaster? How you doing? Dion Noakes. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Over here singing the tequila song now because of you. There you go. Back for my second auction. Uh-oh, we didn't scare you away last time, Brian. I'm glad to see you, bud. Welcome back. It's pretty toaster. You cooler than you think. No, that's cool. Aaron Shallender starts us off on that raised bar Stormy at $45. Can't wait for ICC Con. I'll be driving down this year, man. Not bad. I've done that drive before. It's not too bad. We actually just did that drive recently. We had to go up for my sister's kids' confirmations. So we just did that. Oh, Andrea said she's all done. Let me grab you some more toys here, and we will get rolling here on Taco Tuesday. What do you say? One, two, three. 6. Seven. And 8 should do it. There we go. Alright. Alright, letter B, we're going to have an Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, this Obi-Wan Kenobi, he is missing the tip, but he is in quite good shape otherwise. A couple scratches on his hands, but a good cape. Nope, I'm lying. He's got a crack in his cape. Here, let's show you here. We're going to sell him anyway. You got an Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's got a missing tip on his shaper, and he does have a crack in his cape right there. But otherwise, he's pretty nice. Got good paint. See a little crack on his cape right there. And missing the tip on his saber. But starting at $1, you can't go wrong. Still got a saber there. Letter B, Behave, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Alright. Letter C, we're going to do a Lando, proprietor of Bespin. And this is a smiling teeth Lando. I know you guys always care about that. Driving up from Louisiana. Well, drive safe, brother. Drive safe. You should talk to Dennis Hall. He's driving up from there too, man. You guys could carpool. All right, and letter D, how about a re-yeeze? I don't like that one. Let's get a different one. That one's better. Re-yeeze is going to be letter D. Letter D is going to be re-yeeze. And he is a Taiwan re-yeeze, so made in Taiwan variant there for you. And he's got a stick. It's going to be letter D. Letter E is going to be a Hoth Rebel soldier. Hey, thanks, Brian Campbell. I appreciate it, buddy. 17 years. 17 years. He's in really nice condition. He has those molded boots. For some reason, nobody cares about the variants with these guys. But there's a bunch of variants on Hoth Rebel soldiers. He's going to be letter F, as in Frank. He's letter F. Letter G, we're going to do a Bespin guard. His gold has faded, but his paint is nice on his hands and stuff. He's got the regular mustache, not the Fu Manchu. I think the Fu Manchu is a bit more common, even though it's more fun to say. Starting off at a doll hair. There you go. You need somebody to carry the carbonite in your Slave 1 display. He is your guy. Letter H, Lando Skiff. Lando Skiff is going to be letter H. He's got a nice paint on his shoulders, but he's got a little bit of a scrape on his head, but that's okay. You keep his helmet on. It'll look great. Just dropped his helmet. Where's my grabbing stick? There it is. That thing's great. I can't recall the last time I drank tequila. I guess Mexico. They always get you to drink tequila when you're in Mexico. But now it's all mezcal down there. They all want to drink mezcal. Which, to tell you the truth, I think it tastes exactly like tequila. I don't understand the difference. Personally. Lando I got last week was awesome. Yeah, man, that was a really nice one. I remember he was like in perfect shape and he only went for like 12 bucks. He was cheap. He's a good deal. Alright, and then you got a Hoth Rebel Commander. You might know him as Cliff Clavin. He will be at ICC-Con signing autographs for you. I want to see somebody go up to him and be like, sign this. Because it's got all the bumps and stuff. It's probably really hard to sign these, and I'm sure he's had to. He is Cliff Clavin. That's letter I there. Let me get these bags out of the way. Then let me get you something for crazy letter E. Crazy letter E. I know you guys love that soap. So how about we start with a Wicket shampoo. Wicket shampoo, he still has his tag. And he is fully sealed, never been used. It is a full bottle of shampoo. Still got the UPC on it. So that's Wicket. Wicket shampoo. There you go. That'll be letter E, starting at $1. Wicket the Ewok shampoo. There he is. Oh, our top camera is not working there. Let me fix that. Hold on. There we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's hope that doesn't keep happening. Well, there you go. All right, next up, we're going to do over here stuff. Over here, over there. All right, here. We got a Rebo band for you. Yeah, the camera took a shot as well, sure enough. Rebo band for you. There's Droopy McCool. He does have his flute, but this is missing one microphone. Actually, if you bought that one last week, these seem to be the exact opposite of the pieces that were missing from the one last week. I probably should have put them both together and made a complete one, but oh well. My loss is your game. Get better deals. Fine by me. Droopy McCool flute. And it's got his microphone as well. It's missing Cy Snoodles' microphone, but she's in good condition. And then you got Max Rebo. And the thing is, his piano is missing 2 keys right there, so he's not perfect. But still, you got a Rebo band. How could you go wrong? All right, that's letter M, and you know what? For letter N, because the Rebo band's so large, I'm going to put up this. It is an Emperor's Royal Guard eraser. It's never been used, but it is not packaged. So an ERG eraser is going to be letter N as in Nancy. And that'll work. Alrighty, let's see here. That's never going to fit. That's never going to fit. Sorry, I got to find something that'll fit on that small spinning wheel. Give me a moment. You know what? You guys like those stands. We'll do the Star Wars stands. Okay. That's missing a part. So what we'll do is we'll do set of 10 Star Wars stands. These are the ones that say Star Wars on them. This is a set of 10. We had a set of 8 last week. We got a set of 10 this week. They say Star Wars and they hold one of the figures. So there you go. That'll be letter O. That'll be letter O is a 10-pack of Star Wars stands. And then letter P will be... Whoa. Letter P will be a Salacious Crumb. If you need a Salacious Crumb. Massey Michael, the soap is letter E, as in crazy old letter E. Here's the soap. No R2-D2s this week that I know of, brother. Unless I randomly find one. I need more loose figures, folks. Need more figures. So if you have a collection you want to sell, or if you know somebody with a collection, let me know. I am always buying. That's how I keep Taco Tuesday running. Alright, next up, we need some carded figures. Guess we'll start off with these 3. Uno, dos, tres. Whoa. Whoa, whoa. right. First up, bam, ATST driver. This is a 79 back ATST driver. He does have the Anakin offer, and he does have a tab tear there. That's the problem with him. But he does have a really, really nice bubble. No cracks, no breaks, no nothing. Little teeny tiny squish right there, but it doesn't matter when you look at it from the front. And no cracks at all. Fully sealed bubble right there. And it's a 79 back Anakin offer ATST driver. Starting at $1. You can't go wrong with that. Good deal. I mean, he's got a $60 blaster in that bubble, so. Starting at $1. Letter S. S as in snake. All right. Next up, we're going to do an ERG, a special ERG, because he has the free Boba Fett coin offer. Those free Boba Fett coins offers go for like $75, just that sticker. So be aware of that when you're getting your ERG here tonight. This ERG has the tiniest little dent in the bubble right there. But otherwise, he's in really nice shape, really nice bubble. No cracks, no breaks, no nothing like that. It's a little tiny ding right there. Actually, I wonder if I could just... You know, it's almost pop-outable. Like, look. So, I don't know. If you want to mess with it. But it does have a free Boba Fett coin offer. It also has the tragedy of a tab tear. But that's okay. It's a 77 back ERG. And that one is starting at $1. And it has a Child's World sticker. I know a lot of people like the Child World stickers. And that one has one. So there you go. If you collect those price tags. All right, we're putting up an X-Wing first on letter Z because it's in my way. Letter T is not spinning. Hold on, folks. Letter T is not spinning, but I got another spinning wheel for just such an occasion. So just hold on. Might actually be a wire issue. Keep hanging out with me. You can bid on other things. Let me try to figure this out. Alright, I think that'll work for now. Figure that out on a non-Taco Tuesday. But yeah, that'll work. Here, let's see. What is going on? There we go. Alright. And third min on card up. Leabouche. We just released Bob Moore this week, and Bob Moore designed the Leabouche. And you guys know my feelings of Leabouche if you've watched this. I think it is the best designed action figure in the history of Earth. Min on card, she's a 77 back, fully sealed, good bubble, no cracks, no breaks, no dents, no nothing. Little bit of curvature to the card, but no rips or tears or anything like that. And it looks perfect in a star case or an acrylic. Definitely has a crease on the back right here, but you can't really see it on the front. There you can if you do that, but it's not like there, if you know what I mean. But there you go, starting at $1, Leabouche. And she will be letter U there, I think. Yeah, William Tashina, just write any of the admins on the admin team, not me. I don't handle day-to-day anymore. They try to keep me out of it. So, nobody runs to Bounty Hunter forums and says, Mike Havens is a jerk. But they do that anyway, so whatever. But yeah, my admin team tries to keep me out of the day-to-day with that kind of stuff, which is understandable. There you go, those should be fine now. Sweet. What's up, Frankie? What's up, la, la, la. Okay, and like I said, for the big wheel, we're going to put up a X-Wing. It's in a rough box, but it comes with a box, so that's just a bonus. Box is missing one side, has the other flap though, and it is missing the pop. But it's a free box. Look at it like a free box. Oh, no, there's the other flap. Let's see what else it's got. Ooh, it's a special offer box, actually. So that's a rare box, even though it's damaged, but there you go. So you do have the other side there. Doesn't want to stand. There we go. And then in that box we have an X-Wing. There's some other box pieces right there. Those will be in there. Not the best box in the world, but there you go. It's got a nice battle-damaged X-Wing. Got good stickers on that and everything. It is complete. Let's see if the wings lock. I don't think the wings lock. They kind of do. But that's fixable also. Let's see what's going on in the battery compartment. Battery compartment definitely has some rotten berries in there. Those are old dead batteries. Let me take out my ICCC security exclusive Leatherman there. At least get those batteries out so they don't do any more damage. And that's how old those are. Old Energizer logo. So the battery compartment needs a cleaning. The locking of the X-foils needs a little help there. So you are going to have to unscrew this one. But still, nice color. Good stickers. Missing the stickers on the bottom. Starting at $1 though, and it comes with a box. So how could you go wrong? There you go. Still looks cool. To be fair. All right, and there you go. And those are the items for tonight. We also have letter EI, the poster there. I'm going to show you. It's a weird one this week. It's that poster, but it's actually metal. It's like something you'd get at Hobby Lobby or TJ Maxx or something like that years ago. I don't know how old it is, but it's old. And it's letter EI. So EI, and it's metal. So it's a metal Star Wars poster of that particular artwork. So there you go. If you're into that, starting at $1. And with so many things starting at $1, you're on your own until I'm going to look for some other items here that I was looking for. So you guys bid amongst yourselves. And there is everything currently up for sale. Remember to bid early, bid often. You don't want to miss out on an item just because you bid a little bit late. And let me know if you want to see anything, if there's anything you want to see or anything you have questions about. Also, if you have any questions for me about me, the IC, ICCC, IC Roadshow, IC for Life, anything at all, let me know. All right, and we got $20 on that X-Wing. Now, on that X-Wing, folks, I know the box isn't the best in the world, but just that canopy is worth $50, and it's only at $20 for the whole thing with the box and all those guns and everything. What's with A, the Stormtrooper? Is it one of Kirk's? No, it's not Kirk's. It's a raised bar Stormtrooper. Raised bar China Stormtrooper. What is under A? A is a raised bar Stormtrooper. Raised bar China Stormtrooper. But yeah, letter Z there, folks. Here, I'm going to put it on the big screen. But letter Z is at $20 right there. 25 on the X-Wing, but still, it's at $25. And I mean, just that canopy is worth $50 on the open market. So each one of those blasters is worth $10, right? $10, $15. 10, 20, 30, 40. There's $90 in blasters and canopy there. That's if you throw away everything else. And please don't throw away everything else. It's still a decent shape X-Wing. No, the X-Wings electronics do not work. They're definitely old batteries I just pulled out of it, if you rewind a little bit. So they definitely probably do not work. I didn't put any batteries in there, so I'm guessing they don't. Andrea's still catching up. That's okay, baby. I just ran through a billion different things. Letter E, we don't have any bids yet, but that is a Wicket shampoo sealed. This is letter E. And these things have been going for 40, 50, 60 bucks recent weeks. Fully sealed with the tag. Fully sealed Wicket. And that's letter E, and it's starting at $1, and nobody's bid yet. And they've been going for 40, 50 bucks. 60 bucks. Daryl Anderson takes over. I glitched and I got tons of bids at once. No worries, baby. $2 on E. Massey Michael. Yeah, no worries, man. Andrea will get to it. She had a bunch of stuff on whatchamacallit. Looks like tequila didn't work. It did work. I'm chilling. Yeah, Massey Michael, the box is missing a flap. Here, I'll show you. I just gotta wait till it spins around. The box is not nice. Box is rough shape, missing the pop, missing a flap. The flap is in there though. And the flap actually has a special offer sticker on it. Which is special and an offer. Sure, with some skills you could kind of reattach it or whatever, but yeah, definitely missing a flap. Box is not very nice. But also, I mean, for the current price, it's super cheap for an X-Wing box, no matter the condition. If it was just the top of the box, it'd be cheap. What up, Rich? How you doing, buddy? But yeah, the X-Wing's currently cheaper than just its parts. Brian, no R2s this week, buddy. Sorry. Yeah, no worries, Massey. We got a $15 bid on EI. That is that metal poster. It's made of tin or metal or whatever. Kyle Bullenball takes over on the X-Wing. Hey, Mike, if you have a chance before you leave, can you bring me an empty tub? Thank you. Mr. Anderson in the lead on those Star Wars sands. Thanks. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. You might have to pull up the chair a bit. That'd be a tall one. Thanks, buddy. Ooh, check it out. Andrea dropped these off on my desk today. Now, I can't show you the entire front because you can't know which one's which. But you can look at the badges for ICCC. That's one of the badges. And thanks, Mike Smith, for the artwork. Very cool stuff. That's another one of the badges. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be that guy. And I know I'm partial because I love ICCC. But our badges and badge art is way better than everyone else's badges and badge art. Not to be that guy, but it's like just way better. Rum. I thought that was a really cool one. Deep cut. And where I'm covering up with my fingers is what tells you which badge is which. Can't show you those yet though. VIP badges for the boxes are always great. Yeah, dude. VIP is really nice, actually. Better VIP than anywhere else. I could say that, too. Better badges than anywhere else, better VIP than anywhere else. You get free food, free drinks, free snacks, free ice cream, free pie. You get in early, you get line skips. VIP is sick at ICCC. Need a boba for my display. There you go, brother. Also, there's always a very limited number of badge sets you can purchase at the convention store, which is the entire set. But it's very limited because it's just whatever we have extra. And there's always one that we run out of pretty quickly, like whether it's guests or clubs or... Yes, Mike Smith will be at ICCC and will autograph your badge if you walk up to him and ask. So you can even get your badges autographed. We always like to do that, give an artist a little leg up. We love artists. We love art at ICCC. And we put them on site and make them a celebrity. And you come around and they get to give out their autograph all day. It's always great being an artist for ICCC. Badge artists especially. Got a lot of other art for ICCC. We sent out all those Darth Vader cases months ago for IC for Life. So there will be artistically designed Darth Vader cases at the convention. That'll be at the IC for Life booth that you will be able to bid on in a silent auction format. And whomever sells the most expensive case during the silent auction format will win, I think it's passes for next year or something like that. Or a table or something like that. I can't remember. Don't hold me to it. There's artwork out there that says everything. There's a post somewhere. Love to submit some art samples for badges. Shoot them over at the... I do make a post eventually, but right after the convention ends, shoot me badge artists, badge art, and you'll get entered into the... whatchamacallit. You'll get entered into the voting. Any snow speeder pilots? What's a snow speeder pilot, brother? Is there something special about A? It's a raised bar China Stormtrooper. That's about it. Does have a blaster. Something special about H. He's at $3 for a Lando skiff. That seems cheap. Complete Lando skiff for $3. Lando skiffs do not sell for anything anymore. I don't know why, but it's just crazy. Even the smiling Lando, letter C, is only at $16. But yeah, we're always looking for a badge artist, and if you happen to win and be the badge artist, you get to get a free table where you can sign autographs all weekend. We put you up on the guest star list, so you're internet searchable. And you also get to sign and autograph the badges all weekend. And you can sell stuff at your booth, too. You can sell your art. But all that is covered for free. It's like a prize. Taco Tuesday on Cinco de Mayo. That only happens once in every 8 billion years. Actually, that's not true. It could happen every other year for all I know. Yeah, Robert. Absolutely, man. And thanks for wanting to submit artwork. I mean, that's how we always have the best badges in the world, is because we have the best artists in the world that make that artwork. Ha, going once, going twice. I guess I could call A. I could get you out some new stuff there. Can you show A? Yeah. A is just a raised bar Stormtrooper. He does have that little tiny pink spot. Raised bar Stormtrooper. Raised bar China Stormtrooper. There you go. Hence the raised bar. He's in pretty good condition. Got his blaster. But here, I'll call the... unless Darren gets in on it. Darren, if you're going to get in on it, do it now. Because I'll call that and I'll put out something else. I got something cool here sitting on my desk that I want to put out there. So, raised bar Stormy, I'm about to call. If anyone wants to get in, last chance. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Raised bar Stormtrooper letter A is sold. But I got a cool one that, you know, these don't come along very often. All right, folks. Next up for letter A, I'm going to put this up. Now, this is a budget blue painted helm Boba Fett. He is roughed up, for sure. But his blue painted helmet is very obvious and very clear and very blue. So if you're looking for a blue painted helmet, but you don't want to spend $700, here's a way to get into one for a lot less than $700. It is all legit. He's just rough. But he's got his blue painted helmet right there. So those came out of the Taiwan factory, I think on 79 backs, but not all 79 backs, only Taiwan ones. And it was when they first started making the Boba Fett figure in Taiwan, they put on the blue paint application to try to make the face application stay better, but then they got rid of it after the first run. So that's why this one is a bit rare. No blaster on him, but he is letter A, budget blue painted helmet Boba Fett, letter A. If there is such a thing. I mean, he's still going to go for a bunch of money, but not $700 like a perfect one would. There you go, Gabriel. The first winner of the night. And Robert Lovato starts us off on that blue painted helmet Boba Fett at 20 bones. You know, I was saying Bob Moore did the Leia Bosch. He sculpted it. But Bob Moore has never, ever done any convention or any personal appearance for Star Wars collectors, ever. Like, I dug him up. I bet you can't even Google him. Kenner toy designer. Made a lot of the toys we love, like Yak Face and EV99 and Re-Yeez and Leia Bosch. And just been under the radar for 50 years. So that's somebody you want to come just to talk, say, hey, man, you got any garbage you want to sell me? Because it's probably like rare prototypes that nobody's ever heard of. Because he's not even in the prototype collector books or anything. Nobody knows about him. So that's what we do at ICCCon. We get you the super secret guest stars you want to see. Hard to find ones. Ah, you put up his bio, so now you can Google him. Yes, if you Google him, the only way you're going to find any information about him is from the ICCCon website. Man, that blue painted helmet Boba Fett, you could tell from far away on a little video cam there. On just that little box in the top left corner, you can tell as soon as he comes around, that's a blue painted helmet. Those are cool. Sometimes they're really hard to tell or really light, but that one's like vibrant. All right, we're going to go over here to letter E, and we're going to sell that Wicket shampoo. So next up is this Wicket. Oh. We're going to sell that. It's letter E. If you want to get in on that, speak now or forever hold your peace. Letter E, Wicket shampoo, fully sealed. Going once. Going twice, going thrice, Darren Oscovare for 38 bones. Sold. Wicket shampoo. Sold. Fully sealed Wicket shampoo. All right, let's get you out something else there. Crazy letter E. How about Yoda soap? How about a bar of Yoda soap? Definitely not the best package in the world, but Yoda soap's still in there. There you go. Yoda. Smells nice still. Not the best box in the world, but an unused Yoda soap. Starting at $1. Can't go wrong with that. Crazy letter E. Is M complete? No, M is not complete. M is missing one microphone, and the Max Rebo piano is missing 2 keys from the keyboard. But it's missing the tall microphone that goes with Side Snoodles. It has the one that goes with Droopy McCool, and it also has Droopy McCool's flute. But still, it's still a good deal, because just that flute and that microphone are worth what it's going for now. Massey Michael gets us started on the Yoda soap at a doll hair. And you could definitely clean more than one doll hair with a whole bar of Yoda soap. What does a soap smell like? Soap. You know what it smells like? You remember on airplanes back in the day where you get like a razor blade thin slice of soap? That's what it smells like. That little thin slice of airplane soap. Man, we are glitching out on this camera here. Might have to swap that one out. Yeah, soap smells like Dagobah. No, actually, it smells nice. It smells like soap. Are you stuck in a swamp all day? Use the only soap certified for swamp sludge. Yoda soap from the Star Wars line. Well, dear Yoda. Later, Mikey. Drive safe. Thanks, bro.
Everybody getting their stuff okay? Everything packed all right?
Is everybody good with your shipments? Mike is asking. Have all your shipments been packed properly? Of course they have, dude. You're more anal about any of that than anybody I know. He's checking in to make sure all your shipments come properly, professionally packed. Of course they do. I'll give you the updates. I'll say the updates on here for you. Drive safe, buddy. See you later. Thank you. Yeah, Mike is great at shipping. Always does such a good job. We are very lucky to have him. Excellent work, Mike. Sam Cobras. There we go. And do you guys like our cool tape? I picked that out and created it. Good evening, Dan Miller. Dan Miller always comes on with the fancy salutations. How's the condition of you? It's good. It has a good bubble, a little wave to the card, no cracks, no breaks on the bubble, no dents. I'll grab it here and show it to you again. No cracks, no breaks, no nothing on the bubble. Not even dents. Heck yeah, shipment was amazing. There you go. Got a little bit of a wave to her card, but she looks perfect in a star case. And a definite little crease right there, but it doesn't translate to the front of the card. So, there you be. 77 back. Leabouche. Plus, it is perfect to get signed by Bob Moore at ICC-Con. Yeah, we always like to make the shipments nice. There's nothing worse than buying a vintage Star Wars item and they ship it like garbage and it ends up breaking on the way, or even if it doesn't break on the way, it's still super annoying to get a shipment that's not properly taken care of. Mr. Escovari takes over on that blue painted helm Boba Fett. Blue painted helm Boba. Yeah, of course, Vanessa. Dude, this thing has been so freaking useful. Like, do you see something on those back shelves you want? I could totally grab them. If you see anything on the back shelves, here, I'll show you the back shelves. There's letter EI. But yeah, I could totally reach the back shelves now with my grabber. I think they were $14 and you got 2 of them from Amazon. Andrea already lost hers. But I can pick up like lots of things. Oh, that's heavy. Oh, almost just dropped it. And it's good for like shaving your goatee. That Yoda soap's only at $1. I know those things go for more than that. Only $1 on the Yoda soap there. If you were Agent Mulder from the X-Files, you could make your dreams come true and shower with an alien. Darren Escovari takes over on A at 160. Daryl Anderson, you'd have to come a little bit higher than that, brother. And remember, anything over $100, it is a $5 minimum bid. You can bid whatever you want, but $5 minimum. Anything over $200 is a $10 minimum bid. You can bid anything you want, but $10 is the minimum. Daryl Anderson takes over on that blue painted helm Boba Fett. Killer deal still for a blue painted helm Boba. And it is a nice, obvious one for showing off the variations to your friends and family who couldn't care less that there's such a thing that exists. Darren Escovari takes over on the blue painted helm. All right, let's call letter Z for Mr. Rick Carlson, and then I'll get something else out on the big wheel. We're going to call that X-Wing, letter Z, at $75 with the box. Still a steal a deal at $90 there. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold, Mr. Rick Carlson. Congratulations, Rick. Now, I got a piece to show you that is unfortunately a bit roughed up, but depending on what you need from a Rebo band, it might have something for you. This is a fully sealed Rebo band. The box has been completely damaged and retaped, as you can see. The thing is the bubble is crystal clear and perfect. Now that bubble you can take out very easily to put in another box Rebo band. If you have a Rebo band with a yellow bubble, that's a serious upgrade right there. Rebo bands tend to be yellow all the time. I hardly ever see them with clear bubbles. This one is crystal clear, and the bubbles are perfect. Not broken, nothing like that. All the mics and accessories are in there. And that bubble's really easy to get out. You just take it out the side. So if you have a Rebo band at home or a nicer box, this box is still taped over from shipping. And the box is just, it's been squished. So you got a rip here and a rip there, and a rip here, and a squish here, and a double rip there. Still got the pop and everything like that. Kyle was in on Z. Ooh, I'm sorry. Z had a bid. I'm going to bring that X-Wing back out. And we'll put up the Rebo band next, so don't worry about the Rebo band. It will come out. Yeah, most Rebo bands have yellow bubbles, for sure. That letter Z is still spinning. It did get a bid right there at the end. So, Kyle Bowlinball is in the lead on that X-Wing. If anybody else wants to get in there, it's at $100 now. Kyle Bowlinball is in the lead. And we'll put out a Rebo band on that spinning wheel right after we call the X-Wing, but we'll give the X-Wing another couple minutes here in case anybody wants to get in or Rick Carlson wants to take back over on the bid. How about we go over here and call some of these men on cards, and then we'll get you out 3 new men on cards there. We're going to start off with letter S. He's only at $85 with Mr. Daniel Neal. Good deal right there. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter S is sold. In the before time. Even with a yellow bubble, a freebie is a freebie, brother. Take that. Next up, ERG is at 120 with Mr. Jeremy Schmidt. Does have that Boba Fett offer sticker on there, so it's probably worth more than that. But we're going to call it anyway. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. That tequila has made me loose with the gavel. Connect streaming software to go live. Whoa, just had a glitch there on the Facebook. Thank goodness that came back. I don't know how to fix that. Alright, and last but not least is the 77 back Leabush. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sam Cobra's 150. Sold. New bidder on the blue painted helmet, Boba Fett. It's at $250 now with Scott Samuels. All right, there you go. Let's get you out 3 new cards. Alrighty, first up, letter S is going to be Chief Chirpa. Hail to the Chief, baby. This is a Made in Mexico card. So it has a Made in Mexico Chief Chirpa. This Chief Chirpa would be the exact same as the Lily Letty Chief Chirpa. So there you go. Made in Mexico Chief Chirpa. He does have a tab tear up here. There it is. Made in Mexico, right there. So the perfect candidate for Taco Tuesday. Crystal clear bubble on that Chief. Very nice bubble. One tiny little dent right there, but no cracks. Just a dent. And you can't tell from the front, which is always the way you're looking at it. So there you go. Starting at $1. Made in Mexico Chief Chirpa. Letter S. Letter T, we got a tab tear up here, so this is going to be a very budget-friendly hammerhead, but it is an Anakin offer hammerhead, and he does have a fully sealed bubble there. So let's check him out. Little dent to the bubble right there, but really not bad. No breaks, no cracks. Nice bubble. Definite creases in the card right there. And that's missing. Obviously. But still, Hammerhead. Return of the Jedi, 77 back Hammerhead. That's a good card. We're going to start that off at $1 too. But I think that's like a $400 card if it didn't have the tab tear, so expensive. That always happens when it's a Star Wars figure and a Return of the Jedi card. And then next up, I'm going to have to look this one up on eBay. It's an A-Wing pilot, but it is a beautiful AFA 85 A-Wing pilot. So you know that one's going to be worth a chunk of change. Let me look it up and see what they sell for on eBay. $12.99 is the cheapest one up for sale. $19.99 is a more expensive one up for sale. So we're going to start it off at $850 because that's cheap. $850. I think the cheapest one I could find that's an AFA 85 is $12.99 on eBay. So we're going to start this one off at $850. Get you a killer deal here tonight. And it is a straight 85, so it's card 85, bubble 85, figure 85. And if you've been keeping up with the new AFA grading system, you could send this in and get a 9 point whatever, 0 or whatever. Unpunched, very, very nice. Beautiful card. AFA 85 B-Wing or A-Wing pilot. And he is a 92 back, starting off at only $850. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. And he's going to be letter U. Letter U. So we got 3 new mocks out there for you.
Whoa.
And we got a $6 bid on the Yoda soap, letter E, Yoda soap. Got a lot of action fighting over that blue painted helmet Boba Fett. He is a blue painted helmet Boba Fett for a good deal. Don Noakes takes over on the Hammerhead at 100 bones. Tom Hip takes over on Chief Chirpa at $25, letter S. Good deal for a men on card, 25 or $25. I don't care who you are, that's a good deal. Jason McKee takes over on the blue painted helmet Boba. Chief Chirpa is a 65 back made in Mexico card. It's a 65 back Chief Chirpa. Sorry, dear. Jeremy Schmidt, you is starting at $850, brother. It's an AFA 85 A-Wing pilot. Last 17 in your program is number 1 in your hearts. All right, we're going to call that X-Wing for Kyle Bowlenball, and we're going to get that Rebo band out there with the clear bubble. X-Wing's going once for 100, twice for 100, thrice for 100. Sold. stepped away. Sorry, I didn't hear that. Oh, no worries, buddy. If you ever step away, just look to those thing in the middle of the screen or ask. I'm happy to show you again. But look to the thing in the middle of the screen. It'll always have the starting bids and the current bids and stuff like that. All right. Crystal clear Rebo band I was talking about in the beater box. The box, the outer box, is definitely a beater. Still taped over from shipping. Might have been a Sears exclusive one or a Sears shipped one. But crystal clear bubbles, and the bubbles are all perfect. No cracks, no breaks, no nothing. Starting at $1. It is a 100% complete Rebo band, fully sealed. Really nice piece. Got Toys R Us stickers on there. And those bubbles are crystal clear and still perfectly intact. Here, we'll do this. Give it a little bit more sturdiness. Massey Michael gets us started off on that crystal clear Rebo band at $10, and then Sam Cobras takes over at $100. Really nice bubbles on that Rebo band, crystal clear. No, the bubble on Z is perfectly fine. I just looked at it. It's fine. Brent, I drop stuff all the time on this live video. You'd be surprised how much these things can take. Massey Michael 105 on Z. Don't forget letter EI. Letter EI, it's only at $15. William Tashina is in the lead. That's our little metal poster for tonight. Letter EI, it's only at $15. And it's metal, so it's cool. He's good deal at $15. For sure. We got $7 on the Yoda soap. We got $50 on letter S. That's the Chief Trippa Min-On card, made in Mexico Min-On card. We've got $100 on the Hammerhead, Return of the Jedi Hammerhead Min-On card. We got no starting bid yet on that A-Wing pilot, but it's a good deal. That's an AFA 85 A-Wing pilot. 85, not an 80, 85. Nice piece. All right, let's call M and N while we're at it. We're going to call M and N. So M is that Rebo band, missing some stuff. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to Mr. Guerrera. Then letter N is going to Mr. Anderson. It's the Emperor's Royal Guard loose eraser. Once, twice, 3 times. Sold. That Rebo band's only at $105, and that's at least $350 worth of stuff right there. Just throwing it out there. Even with that outer box in that condition. Excuse me. Gee whiz. I'm going to put your eraser in a little baggie. I'm going to have to put this Rebo band in a bigger baggie. There's a bigger baggie than that. Jeremy Schmidt takes over on the Rebo band on letter Z at 125. Still a steal of a deal there. Matthew Michael takes right over at 130. So we still got some folks fighting it out on the Rebo band. That's good. Jason McKee takes over on the blue painted helmet Boba Fett, 310. Matthew Michael takes over on letter S at 52. Letter S is that Chief Chirpa mint on card, $52. That's still a steal of a deal right there. Brian Campbell, 135 on Z, 140 on Z. Matthew Michael, 145 on Z. Jeremy Schmidt, everybody's bidding on Z right now. As it should be. Crystal clear bubble, fully sealed. 100% complete Rebo band in there. Fully sealed, never opened. Just a loose Rebo band in perfect condition is worth more than that. And look at how blue Max is. I'll show you when it comes back around, I'll make it big. Because Max Rebo is just so blue. You can tell that thing has been in darkness for 50 years. Or 45 years. 43 years? I don't know. Math. But here, look at how blue Max Rebo is. He is just darn nice. But we need stuff for letter M and letter N. Let me find something. One second, I'm searching for something. definitely misplaced it, so I'm going to put up something else. Alright, for letter N, we're going to do a little weird Ewok fire cart lot. It's definitely not everything and definitely not complete, but it has the horse or the donkey or whatever it is. It has the drums. It has the flying thing for an Ewok. And it has the basket with a little, I don't know what that is. Fire, I guess. There you go. That's going to be letter N. Some Ewok fire cart parts. And then letter M, let's do an Ewok catapult. Greetings from New Zealand. Dude, I've seen you out there doing Hobbit Town and whatnot. It's very cool. Excuse me. There you go. There's a little issue with this. Seems to have a little crack in it. But it still works. Thank you very much, Adam Chitwood. I appreciate it. 17 years. Boop. So you got the Ewok catapult is going to be letter M. And it's got both the rocks. There you go. Starting at $1. We're going to call letter E right there. Letter E is at $7 with Mr. Anderson. Yoda soap in a box. Going once, twice, 3 times. Letter E sold. Dion Noakes. Thanks, buddy. And congratulations, I guess. Soap in a box. Alright, let's see what kind of crazy thing I can find for letter E now. Let's stick in the Yoda soap theme with Yoda shampoo. For getting all the grunge out of your hair if you visit Dagobah. Fully sealed Yoda shampoo. Still got the plastic on them. Sealed. Full bottle. UPC and tag. Yoda shampoo. Starting at $1. Letter E. You guys are going to be the cleanest people in the Star Wars universe. Great deals still on those men on cards. Only $75 on Chief Chirpa made in Mexico card. Only $105 on that Hammerhead, and that Hammerhead's a hard card to find. I know it's got a tab tear, but it's only at $105. Coming up on my 26th anniversary with my wife. No idea why she decided to stick with this Star Wars nerd. Nice, brother. Congratulations, Robert. An Ewok fire cart lot has no bids on it. Go onto eBay and find out what those parts are worth and bid a quarter of that and then go resell them because I don't want to keep them. Anyone out there, please do. And also, letter Z. Here, we're going to talk about letter Z. Letter Z is currently at $165, which is cheaper than you can purchase a complete Rebo band. This is a complete Rebo band, fully sealed in clear bubbles. So letter Z is still cheaper than you could buy that for loose and used. And it is brand spanking new in those bubbles. A perfect Rebo band, and it's cheaper than you could buy it loose for. So you want to get in on letter Z for sure. Never used, fully sealed bubbles. Just a beat up box. But it's cheap. Just a regular Rebo band goes for $165 loose. Rebo band goes for like $180, $190 loose in nice condition. This one is fully sealed in the bubbles, crystal clear bubbles. It is cheap right now. Cheap, cheap. And you could come get a box like that signed at ICCC. We will have Max Rebo himself there. Simon Williamson. And nobody's going to whine at you for getting a box that's beat up like that signed. Hubert Holst takes over on Z. Adam Chitwood follows him right up, taking over on Z. It's a good deal. Z is cheap. Here's everything currently spinning. Is M complete? Yes, M is complete, but there is a crack on one of the toggles. But yes, M is complete. That's everything that came with it. Came with 2 rocks and the mechanism. Letter E's only got $5 on it, and that thing, the Yoda shampoo, those things are going for, I don't know, I think the last Yoda shampoo we sold here went for $48 or something like that. Excuse me. All right, and Scott Samuels gets us to exactly the price of a very nice loose Rebo band. We're at $185 on letter Z, still super cheap. I'm still here. What's up, buddy? Is it already 6:30? Holy moly.
Time flies.
Time flies when you're selling Star Wars stuff and drinking tequila. There's a bottle of tequila here if you need to drink.
You? I'll
I only had a sip so far, so there's still almost a whole bottle. And I misplaced a flap for this speeder bike somewhere. One of these, so if you see it, I don't know. All right, you can call.
Oh, I want the record.
Don't sell the records.
Yeah, I want that.
Okay. It's actually cool. It's got records in it.
Yeah, I have one already. Oh, cool.
I have no idea what they go for. You can give me less than that. How's that sound?
Definitely want that. It's a better shape than the one I have.
Here. That's fun. I'm gonna give you this one. It's incomplete, missing flaps and missing the handlebars. So you have that Ewok glider and the thing. You can call these two right here. P and O.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Chad's coming to take over. I'm going on break, so I will see you in a minute. Be nice to Chad.
What's up, guys? Hey, Brent. So you're responsible for us having to drink alcohol? He said we can call. I think it was P, letter P, I think. Let's see. Yeah, something over here. Let's see. Oh no, that's right. That wasn't you. It was Mr. Bordner. Mr. Bordner's the one. He's the guy. All right, we're gonna be calling. Let's see. The O and P, the Star Wars stands, and the Salacious Crumb. We're gonna call. So I'll start with the Star Wars stands. Letter O. Hey, Rich. All right, let's call last call on O. All right, let's call sold on O. All right, letter O is sold. That was those stands. Oh, these are cool stands. All right, up next we're calling letter P, which is a salacious crumb that fell over. Ooh, he's only at $3. That sounds like a deal. All right, last call on letter P, which is a salacious crumb at $3. All right, sold on P. All right, P is sold. All right, so we're gonna put up Ewok glider. It even comes with the. Did it come with the Ewok? All right, we got the Ewok glider. Let's see. It's got the parts. And it's got the strap, and it even comes with an Ewok. This thing? This thing? No, it's just this. So it's missing something. What is it? The part that holds the boulders? You said, or is it this thing?
Oh, is it on there? Yeah, yeah.
This thing?
It's a little brown piece, yeah.
That moves. Okay, so no, it is complete because it has this the little. There we go. The part that holds the boulders. They just hook on.
Yep.
That's.
And the other thing hooks on, and then it straps the dude in, kind of like a hang glider.
I see. All right. Here we go, guys. I don't know how this goes on, but that's how it goes on there too. That's gonna be letter O. Letter O. Oh, you got put it. Mike's gonna put it together. Wait. Oh, Andrew, sorry. It looks like Salacious Crumb was still alive. Looks like I missed somebody. I finally caught up. So yeah, Salacious Crumb is still alive on P. What? It is missing a part. Okay, so apparently this is missing a part. The part that connects to this. Yeah, this is the part that's missing. The part that the guy straps to.
Brown plastic wishbone.
Brown plastic wishbone, but it does come with the Wicket, or the Ewok. And that's going to be letter O, because P is still alive. Salacious Crumb is still in there, in the bag. So he's coming back out for an encore.
Oh. Sorry, I gave dumb stuff to put on one spinning wheel.
I could make it happen. There we go. So Crumb's back on letter P. Oh, what? Flip the camera lens down. That doesn't help. Where did he go? There we go. So O is the glider with the Ewok, and P is still Salacious Crumb. All right, guys, Mike's back. Have fun. I didn't find the flap.
That's all right. I had it. Dropped it somewhere. Is it one with that? A does not have a blaster. No blaster on A. Hubert can take Crumb. Well, there you go. Crumb going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Hubert Holst. Just because I'm tight for space on letter P, I'm going to put up a naked Ramba. Well, he's got his cowl, but he doesn't have his stick. So Ramba, no stick, but he has his hood. Nice condition on him. And he's going to be the new letter P, starting at $1. There you go. So Ramba is letter P, starting at $1. Ramba, letter P, no stick. Yeah, no bids on the A-Wing pilot. AFA 85 A-Wing pilot. I guess I'm going to pull him down. Heck of a piece. All right, and we're going to put up an AFA 80 Barada. AFA 80 Barada. We're going to swap out that A-Wing pilot for an AFA 80 Barada. It is card 80, bubble 80, figure 85. So an AFA 80 Barada starting at $500, which is cheap for that. And that'll be letter U. AFA 80 grade Barada, letter U. If you're keen on the A-Wing, just ask and I'll bring it back out. A is a blue painted helmet Boba Fett. It is a beater figure, but the blue paint is really nice. But his chest is definitely lacking. But a nice piece. Nonetheless. Alright, I'd like to get a bit more action on this Rebo band. It's at 230. Fully sealed bubble, crystal clear bubbles. Fully sealed. It's got all the accessories and everything. Those brand new, dead mint, never used. The box is just rough. And let me know if there's any questions about anything or anything you want to see. Feel free to ask. 77 back hammerheads only at 105. It's a steal of a deal. And nobody's bid on Barada, which is way cheaper than any of the ones on eBay. I don't know what's going on. You're not looking for the expensive mocks tonight. I understand. We got 25 bucks on letter E. That is the Yoda soap. Letter E. Yoda shampoo. Still a steal of a deal on that Yoda shampoo. Saving up money for ICCC. Do it, man. There's going to be lots of vintage there. I'll tell you what, man. Can't hate on that. That's the whole point of the thing, for it to be awesome and have more vintage than everywhere else. Is the black flute or silver flute on Z? I have no idea. I think the black flute came on Palatoy, right? And this is American, so... Nope, I'm lying. It's a black flute. Microphones are silver, flute is black. Good thing this box is totally destroyed, because I can just show you. Boop. But there's his black flute right there. Taped up, so. But yep, black flute. Roomba is not complete. Letter P. He's missing his stick, but he has his cowl or his hood or however you want to call it. I had another speeder bike flap, like, right here, and I lost it, and it's driving me freaking batty, man. God knows where it could be. Only got 15 bucks on that metal Star Wars poster. I think that's definitely worth more. I mean, it's whatever, but still. Jeremy Schmidt. Mike, I don't think I've heard your thoughts on the auction mess everyone has been talking about. I look at it as another reason to join IC for life and bid on IC for life. Yeah, dude. Absolutely. I actually have commented that on most of those threads. Even on, because Aldrich put up a post on the IC, and he just bought something. He bought some prototypes from IC for Life auction. And I was like, all right, now do IC for Life auction. Because ours is, the wonderful thing about IC for Life auction compared to here, I'll put me on the screen. The wonderful thing about IC for Life auction, besides all the money goes to charity and stuff like that, the best part about it is because it's a federally licensed nonprofit, and the money goes towards that federally licensed nonprofit, we can never pull any shenanigans like any of these auction houses pull. Because if we did, they would take back our nonprofit status, and we can't have that. So everything's on the up and up, but yes, it is crazy. What he's talking about, for those of you who don't know, is there's this place called Heritage Auction, and Heritage Auction Their auction ended last night at 8 p.m. or something like that, and they extended it for 24 hours with no rhyme or reason, just they wanted more money. And that's totally wrong. I think it might border on illegal. I don't know who you would talk to about that, but it's shady as heck. It would be like if I just took everything from Taco Tuesday after it sold and put it all back up for another hour. It makes no sense at all what they did. It's shady. They're going to lose a ton of customers. But the thing that drives me nuts is Heritage didn't lose a ton of customers. You remember Heritage Auction? They found a whole bunch of shipping boxes, sealed shipping boxes of Star Wars figures in a warehouse. And instead of selling the sealed shipping boxes, they ripped them open and individually graded the sealed mint-on cards inside. So it's like finding the Ark of the Covenant and then smashing it apart and selling off little tiny trinket pieces at a market in Bangladesh so you can make more money, even though you're ruining the item. So they're not collectors. That's the biggest problem with half of these auction houses. And I'm not going to talk bad about Hakes. I think they do a good job. Kelly John McClain does a great job. He respects the toys. But I'll definitely talk about this Heritage auction. Stop giving them toys to sell. Stop giving them rocket-firing Boba Fett's. Give one to IC for life. At least you're making money for the charity, which in turn puts it directly back into our community to make awesome things happen. They're sponsoring the pin hunt and the patch hunt at ICCC, which you guys love. And those kind of events and things like that, that gives IC for Life the opportunity to do it. They're also doing the painted Darth Vader cases, the artist painted Darth Vader cases. All those things have a cost, and they build our hobby. Instead, people give their large collections or their shipping boxes or their rocket-firing Boba Fett's to Heritage Auction because they think they're going to make more money, but it's stupid. They don't respect the toys, and these places that don't respect the toys drive me nuts. And I'll tell you what, I'll talk about one other auction house, and I try not to talk bad about it because I know some people are involved in it, but it's the Goldwyn auctions. Stop giving them stuff to sell, for the love of God. It drives me nuts because they have people on their staff that are supposed experts in Star Wars that are just have no idea anything about it or started collecting like 2 years ago because they found out they could make tons of money. Like they put up a video because they have 3 rocket-firing Boba Fett's for sale on Goldwyn auction right now. So they have 3 for sale, right? And he put up a video, and he's like, this is the most rare production toy in the world. Well, rocket-firing Boba Fett never went to production, so you're a moron right there. Number 2, he goes, there's only 20 of these on the planet Earth. Only 20. And that's BS, because I know for a fact there's at least 120 of them on this Earth. I know, like, guys with multiple ones. I know where there's, like, 80 personally. I mean, it's just straight lie after lie after lie. And he keeps trying to compare it to the $1.2 million, who also, not to be that guy, but Dallas Vintage Toys. Dallas Vintage Toys put out a video, and they were like, oh, this should go for $1.2 million. The thing is, the one that went for $1.2 million was a painted J slot. And the one selling for right now at their thing is a unpainted L slot. And unpainted L slots are much more common and much cheaper. The one that sold that was a J slot painted was like a production ready for production figure. It's way more valuable. Like it's night and day. It would be like me sitting here and being like, here's a Tusken Raider, and because a hollow tube one exists, this one's worth $400. And it's like, no, dude, it's not, because it's not the hollow tube. So that drives me absolutely batty. And also they have 3 of them for sale. How are you going to have 3 of them for sale and there's only 20 on the planet Earth? So that drives me nuts when these auction houses lie in order to increase bids, because they're selling to people, and this is the biggest problem with those auction houses. They're not selling to collectors like us. Well, some things they sell to collectors like us. But those big ticket items, they only sell to investors. Because believe it or not, these big ticket items with AFA labels on them are very simple investments. They're just like art or wine or stamps. And what some people don't get is if you buy a vintage Star Wars figure with an AFA label on it, you can put that in your safe forever. And that is an appreciating asset. So it's called an appreciating asset that makes you more and more money over time. So it's used as an investment. And when those are used as an investment, you never see them again. They end up in a safe, and it's also some rich person can move it to another country, and nobody can tax them on it because who the heck's going to know that a toy is worth $1 million? It's basic money laundering 101. The mob's been doing it forever. Lots of people do it forever. But that's what these things do. And they have no knowledge of the items and no knowledge of the toys and absolutely no respect for the collecting community. So stop giving your stuff to crappy auction houses. Give it to IC for Life, give it to Hakes, or sell it yourself. But we should just blackball those auction houses as much as we can. And I mean, for Dallas Vintage Toys to put out a video like that, man. But Dallas Vintage Toys has been shady forever. You can actually Google Sean Ninast and he'll come up with 8,000 shady sales and repro sales and stuff like that. And it drives me nuts because people will go down to Dallas and they'll post up a picture and they'll be like, I found this awesome toy store, Dallas Vintage Toys. And you're like, yeah, it was built on deceit and robbing the community. So great toy store. But anyway, there's everything I have to say on those things. Which would probably get me in a little bit of trouble, but I don't care because I ain't never buying anything from Goldwyn or even Heritage or even certainly not Dallas Vintage Toys. Absolutely not. I mean, Dallas Vintage Toys, Sean Ninast got kicked out of the IC because he sold a Toy Tony without disclosing it, which is a fake. Not once and got caught. Not twice and got caught, but 3 times and got caught. I don't understand why you guys give a pass to these people that just rob our community. Stop letting the people rob our community. Support IC for Life charity, which takes every single penny of every single fee and puts it right back into our community. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. If you got any questions, I'm always more than happy to answer them. I hate going on these rants because my PMs blow up and people call me horrible names, and I'm sure there's going to be some DVT supporters that are on my back, and I'm sure I'm going to get it right, and I'd probably get sued from the Goldwyn auction guy, but he's got nothing to sue me for, but he likes to sue everybody on the planet. But anyway, there it is. So stop supporting the bad guys. Our hobby is a beautiful thing, and there are some shady characters on the outliers of it. Stop supporting them, and they'll go away. Stop supporting them. I don't understand how there are 4 rocket-firing Boba Fett's up for auction right now, and not a single one is at Hakes or IC for Life auction house. That's shady. That's shady. And the people that do it, I don't know what the heck they're offering you, but they are shady. So anyway, there's the truth, and drinks, and there you go. Jeremy Schmidt. All right. Woo! That's enough of that. So let's move on. Here's all the awesome legitimate items for sale on my sale. If you'd like to bid on any of them, I would love to sell them to you. Salute, Bill Pog. Needed a salute on that one. Gee whiz. Poof. Tequila to kill ya. Every time you tell the truth, take a shot, I'd be hammered, man. That's a wide-ranging one. I could be like, there's a Ramba on P, and I'd have to drink. I think people have sold rocket-firing Boba Fett's on the IC. They've definitely been at ICCC. One year we had 5 of them on site at ICCC. I have never owned one personally. I have held one. I have held an awesome one. One did sell at ICCC. That's actually a cool story. Still have the Vader you gifted me in 2014. Hey, CJ, all right, buddy. Enjoy. But at the IC, you know what? It was a fun story, and God rest his soul. But Mark Alexander bought it, who was a really sweet guy from Australia, and he got a horrible disease that took him, and took him way too early. But he was a sweetheart, one of the best collectors I've ever known. And so God rest his soul. But he was at ICCC one year, and he showed up with a duffel bag full of cash, and it was like, I think it was 350 grand he paid in cash at a it was a Marriott. No, it wasn't even a Marriott. It was a, oh, what the heck was the hotel for the first? It was a Marriott. It was a Courtyard by Marriott. Courtyard by Marriott, and he gave a guy $350,000 for a rocket firing Boba Fett, and it was like a really special one too. It had like 2 rockets in the bag and everything, and but he did buy that on site at ICCC, and I've never seen that much money in one place given to someone for a toy, ever, and I haven't seen it since. But Mark Alexander, God rest his soul, he was a really good dude from Australia, and he came to every ICCC until he passed, and always VIP, always good friend, good person. So it's a bummer. But that's life, and there's another reason why you should have IC for life. Mark did not have IC for life. If he had IC for life, we would have sold all his stuff for him and gotten him top dollar for his family. But I'm sure he did it another way or had another backup. He had millions of dollars in toys, so I'm sure he had a plan. That was a big swallow. I'm a big guy, man. Michael, what's the poster on EI? The EI poster, it's a metal Star Wars poster. Here, I'll show it to you. It's right there. It's a metal one like you would find at like Michael's or something else, TJ Maxx. How did you say it was to join IC for Life? Well, IC for Life is cool. All right, here's what IC for Life is and what it really does. There's a membership you can buy. It's the IC for Life membership. And for $20 a month, what happens is you get into this program where if you happen to pass away, and everybody's going to pass away, as unfortunate as that is, and I love you all, and I don't want to see any of you go, but when you pass away, we wait about a week or two, and then we contact your family, and we tell them that you have this IC for Life, essentially insurance policy. And what we will do is we will come to your collection room, grab all of your collection and everything. I mean, even patches and pins and posters and whatever. You saw the last one we just did for Robert Kilpatrick and his family. And what we do is we take all that, we inventory all of it, and then we sell it in the IC for Life auctions. People bid on it in the community and they buy it, and then we send that check directly to the family. Now, there are fees, but the fees, if you buy the membership, are only 12.5%, so it's less than eBay. And there's also another hook with IC for Life that is wonderful, because it's a federally licensed nonprofit. That 12.5% in fees you are given, what happens is we give a donation in your name to IC for Life charity for those fees. So we cut a check for them. That's why we do the auction and everything on IC Toys, so you can donate. So what happens is your family, not only do they get more money than they ever expected, and everything is handled right, so we notice the proper variance because we're actually collectors. But what happens is they get cut a check, and then they also get cut a receipt that says you paid X amount of dollars, you donated X amount of dollars to IC for Life charity. So they can write that off against their taxes, which saves them money on their taxes on all the extra income they made off of the IC for Life charity. It's an absolute no-brainer. If you do the math, even if you live to 150, it's a no-brainer because it's like a couple $100, you know what I mean? It's just $20 a month, and then in the event of your passing, then you have actual real collectors to sell it on a legitimate platform for less fees than your family could do doing it blind on eBay. And as we all know, looking at our collections, it is hard to do to sell everything in our collection. All of us, we have hundreds of pieces. You know, some of us have thousands of pieces. And for thousands of pieces, it's exhausting. And it's that same percentage, it's the same fee, it's the same $20 a month, whether you got 50 pieces or 5,000 pieces. And we'll sell it all. It could be Star Wars, it could be G.I. Joe, it could be any vintage toys or collectibles, stuff like that. We'll sell it all. And your family doesn't have to ship. They don't have to deal with buying or selling anything. They don't have to deal with any of that problems. They just get checks. And to give you the example that we have right now, the first one was Robert Kilpatrick, really nice guy. I met him at Celebration, and he was an IC member for years. And his wife was going to sell me his collection for $5,000. I said, Rebecca, I knew Robert. He was way too nice of a guy. I can't bang you up like that. I go, so why don't you try to do this IC for Life thing? She said, sure, I'll try it. End all be all, Rebecca to this point has made $25,000 off of the collection she was willing to sell for $5,000. So instead of Robert Kilpatrick's family getting $5,000 for all his stuff, everything he collected and worked so hard to find all those years, they got $25,000. And I don't care who you are. That is a huge jump, especially if you just lost your spouse. I mean, it's nice to get an extra $25,000 instead of $5,000. $5,000 won't even cover a casket anymore because of the world we live in. So I don't know. It's a really good cause. It's a wonderful cause. And all the money that's raised for IC for Life goes directly back into our community to make awesome things like the pin hunt or the patch hunt or the sometimes we give to other charities that do stuff in our community, or else even those Darth Vader cases, you'll see them there. And please bid on them in the silent auction at ICCC. But it grows our community. And hopefully, eventually, it will build a toy museum. One day. That's in the future. We need a lot more people to sign up for it. But maybe you. But it's a great cause. Michael, I might have to join IC for Life because I don't know what I'm going to do with all my R2 stuff when the good Lord takes me away. That's what I'm saying, William. For $20 a month, you never have to think about that again. And I mean, I wish everybody would live forever, but that is not reality. And I don't know, it's just running the IC. It seems like when anybody passes away, I'm the first one that the family contacts and goes, what do I do with all this crap? So don't leave your family with that problem either. When all you have to do is go to icforlifecharity.org, sign up for it. It's only $20 a month. It's an auto draft. You won't even notice it. And then, God forbid, the worst happens. Everything is taken care of for you. We even come pick up the stuff so your family doesn't have to do anything. They don't have to lift a finger. They just get checks. The only time they lift a finger is to endorse a check. Over and over and over. All right, let me run through everything that's for sale in case you want to get some bids on it. Letter A is a blue painted helmet, Beater Boba Fett. Great entry-level blue painted helm. Letter B is Obi-Wan Kenobi with a ripped cape and a missing tip. Letter C is a Lando Calrissian smiling complete, $22, nice condition on him. Letter D is a reuse complete at $13. Letter E is a Yoda shampoo with tag, fully sealed and fully filled with shampoo, and it's only at $25. Letter F is a Hoth Rebel Soldier complete at $15. Letter G is at $10. Bespin Guard complete. Letter H is at $13. Lando Skiff complete. Letter I is a Rebel Commander complete, only at $6. Letter M is an Ewok Catapult complete. It does have a cracked spinning wheel, but it is complete, and it's at $30. The Ewok Fire Cart lot is just incomplete. That's letter N. It's just parts and pieces. It's at $6. The Ewok Glider with the Ewok missing the little wishbone thing is at $50 with Aaron Challenger. A Ramba with no stick is at $70. Chief Chirpa is letter S, a made in Mexico mint on card, only at $80. That's a 65 back mint on card. Letter T is a Hammerhead, 77 back Hammerhead. It does have a tab tear, but it's only at $150. And letter U is an AFA 80 Barada. He's starting bid at $500 on him. Letter Z is a Max Rebo band with a beater box that I'm about to call, so get in your bids on that one if you want it. And letter EI is that metal Star Wars poster. So there you go. That's everything that's up for sale right now. We're going to call that Rebo band and get you out something else there. So if you want to get in on the Rebo band, speak now or forever hold your peace. Here it is. Going to Hubert Holst. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold to Hubert Holst at $240. But if you go to icforlifecharity.org, all the information is there, and you could reread everything and sign up for it. It's a great thing. Congrats, buddy. That's a really cool piece for that price, for sure. You know what? I want to sell this B-Wing. I've had it here forever. I want to sell it. So the new big wheel is going to be a B-Wing fighter with box. Has both the sides. It's not the best box in the world, but certainly not a bad box at all. Still has the pop right there. And both sides display nice, so no worries there. And it does have a B-Wing in it. Oh, it's even got the instructions. Hold on. B-Wing instructions are definitely yellow, but still. And this also has a Child's World sticker on it, so it is a Child's World B-Wing. Let's see, because that's never going to spin right. Hold on. Gotta move the tequila. Let's see what else it hits. Hold on. Nice, it cleared it. Then the B-Wing. All complete. Got all the blasters. All nice. 100% complete B-Wing. All the stickers are in the right place. The battery compartment is clean. I don't know if it makes sounds. B-Wings never make sounds. But I can try to see if I got some batteries here. Hold up. Whew. That tequila is tequila. If anybody was wondering, it is not iced tea in that bottle. I am warm. Never know how to put in B-Wing batteries. So they don't have like a thing that tells you. Does anybody know offhand how B-Wing batteries going? Do they go the same way or opposite ways? Or... It's my favorite vehicle, but I hate the way the battery compartment is. You never know if you got it right. You have instructions, valid. Let's see if they tell you. Fifth Rebo band I sold you. Nice, dude. Gonna have a Rebo band army. Ah, there we go. Put them in as shown. Here's the door. So that means that that is that way. So it goes this side up and this side down. You're right. It's totally right in the instructions, bro. They're right there. It does not make sound, but maybe you could fix that with a whatchamacallit, 9-volt. But it's a beautiful B-Wing in great shape. It has all the parts and pieces and whatnots. And it comes with a nice box. Starting at $1 too, can't go wrong there. Coffee, tequila, I don't really like coffee in stuff. I love coffee. But I don't know. I'm a regular Joe that likes my Joe regular, to quote Marty Crane. There you go. Starting bid on the B-Wing is $1. $1 holler. Aaron Challenger starts us off on the B-Wing there. Let's call that first rack of loose figures. I'm going to call that A, B, C, and D right there. So we're going to start off with letter A, which is that blue painted helmet Boba Fett. Going once, going twice, going thrice for Mr. Darren Oscovare. Sold at $380. All right, next up is letter B, which is the Obi-Wan, Obi-Have at $10 to Mr. Stubblefield. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Obi-Have. Smiling Lando is up next. Letter C to Deanna Brito. Going once. Congrats, Brian. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. All right, next up, Super Re-Yees right there going to Mr. Steve Barbie. Letter D at $13. Going once, going twice, going thrice. All right. And there's our first rack. I get you out 4 new items there. Give me 1 second. All right, we're going to start off with letter E with a budget Black Stitch Jawa. Now, the reason why he's budget is because his coat is ripped open here. But he has Black Stitch on this sleeve and on this sleeve. This is Brown Stitch. But it's kind of convenient because it's very easy to see the difference. Let me try to get my trusty Icy Toys eye loop, wherever the heck it is. There it is. But as you can see, the black stitch, there's brown stitch right there at the bottom, and then black stitched on his sleeve. So it's really easy to see the difference in the color, brown, black. So he has black stitching on his sleeves, and he has brown stitching around his waist. But he is a budget because there you go. So there you go. Starting at $1. Nice little Jawa variant with a ripped cape. Ripped or cut, I don't know. Next up, a little bit of Piggy. Little purple smock ugnaught here. He's got his little lunchbox. I'm trying to put it in his wrong hand. There we go. Purple smock on him. He's letter B. He is complete. The Jawa has no blaster. Here's a complete low gray. Letter C, starting at $1. Then letter D, we got a Klaatu here. He's in good condition with a nice cape. Good paint on him too. He is complete. All right, and here's everything spinning. Get in your bids. Brent Riggs takes over on that Black Stitch Jawa for $1. He's a good deal for $1. Still got a perfectly fine naked Jawa in there. It's worth at least $15, letter A. Even if you don't care about the black stitching. But great way to get a black stitch Jawa in your collection for dirt cheap right there. Those things are always a couple $100. All right, let's call letter M and letter N. That's that Ewok catapult and the Ewok fire cart parts. So letter M and letter N I'm calling right now. Letter M is going for $30 to Aaron Moffat, going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. All right, and next up is letter N. That's that Ewok fire cart lot for $6. Massey Michael needs the parts. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. I think that's a good deal. I think that drum's worth like $20. Sold. Ooh, that tequila warmed me up. I'm warm. Let me find some new stuff to put out there. Nice. Congrats, Aaron. Perfect. All right. Letter M is going to be a one-man sand skimmer. Still works. All complete. Good condition. Got all the stickers. There you go. Little Jim will make you grin. There you go. Alright, that's letter M. And then letter N is going to be this Darth Vader TIE Fighter. It's in beautiful condition, but I am missing the actual Darth Vader that goes in it, which is a bummer. But still, it displays perfect like that. And it is in really nice condition. Most of these die casts are all scraped and scratched and broken. This one's in nice shape. Like, very nice shape. Just missing that Darth Vader cockpit piece. And that'll be letter N. There we go. Alright, and let's call some of these carded for you. We're going to call all three of them. Nobody wants Barada, I guess. So we're going to call letter S right now. Letter S is the Chief Chirpa. He's going for $95 to Mr. Schmidt. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Next up is that Hammerhead. It's too bad he's got that tab tear because he's cheap at $150. It's like a $400 card if it doesn't have that tab tear. Going once, twice, three times for Darren Escobar. Sold. Letter T. And Barada, nobody wants, is going off to the IC auction house. We'll see how he does over there. We'll get you out 3 new cards. Good deal on the Hammerhead for sure. Alright, letter S. This is going to ship in a star case, not in the acrylic. I will keep the acrylic. It is an absolutely beautiful 21 back Luke. This is easily worth $1,500. I'm going to start him off at $9.99. And he does have the tiniest crack in the stem of his bubble, but it can't, no figure can be released. There's really nothing wrong with it. Otherwise, this is perfect. But the little tiny crack is right there. Let me put a Post-it note in there so you can see. There it is. Very, very small. Otherwise, his bubble is absolutely perfect. Incredible example of a 21 back Luke. Starting off at $999, which is dirt cheap. It's easily worth at least $1,500 to $1,800. unpunched, beautiful card, dead flat, very, very nice with a Luke Farm Boy in there. Starting it off cheap, hopefully we'll get some action there. Well, cheap. Thanks, Bill. It's very convenient. Letter S is that Luke right there. Absolutely beautiful. Crystal clear bubble. Letter T is going to be a B-Wing pilot. Anakin offer B-Wing pilot. 77 back B-Wing pilot. So the first rendition of the B-Wing pilot right there. He's pretty nice. A little bit of a curve up there, but very, very small. A little bit of a crease right here, right there. You can kind of see it, but it's hard to pick up. Bubble's really nice. Got a little tiny dent right here. I'll show you. But it's not noticeable from the front. And for some reason, it has a sticker that says Darth Vader right there from one of the carrying cases. I don't know. It must have got stuck there somehow over its lifespan. But starting at a buck, B-Wing pilot. Letter T. Alright, and letter U, Stormtrooper. Nice Toys R Us sticker, Stormtrooper. That's a 77 back Stormy. He is unpunched. He's got a little bit of tab tear though. I'll show you. Right there. But he is unpunched. Display's great. Really nice bubble. No cracks, no breaks, no tears, no squishes, no nothing. Really nice bubble. Really nice Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper. 77 back, starting at a buck. How could you go wrong? And that's going to be letter U, as in uniform or unbelievably awesome Stormtrooper. I can't believe 30 people have not bid on that Luke already. That's a steal. Go look it up. 21 back offer loose Luke. Check it out on eBay. Alrighty, folks. That's everything that's spinning right now. Let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. It is 7:49, so we got 10 more minutes before I'm going to enjoy tacos on Taco Tuesday. So get in your bids. Bid early, bid often, bid now. And good luck. Are M and N complete? M is complete, N is not. N is missing the little Darth Vader cockpit thingy in the back. But M is in really nice shape, even though it's not complete. M is the Darth Vader diecast. You know what? Let's call that B-Wing, because I got a Darth Vader TIE Fighter I wanted to sell that's in my way. So I'm going to call the B-Wing for 120. Boxed B-Wing with instructions for 120. That is a steal of a deal. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Letter Z sold. Because I got this Darth Vader TIE Fighter here, right here. I wanted to sell because it's definitely in my way. So I'm going to put that up on letter Z for our last time of the night. Alrighty. B-Wing is sold. Congratulations. Good deal. The skiff is letter M as in Michael. M as in Michael. It's only at $20, which is stupidly cheap. That's like an $85 mini rig. So yes, bid on the skiff for the love of everything good in the world. Darth Vader TIE Fighter. Pew pew. A little bit of bubbling to the stickers, but really not bad. All the stickers are there. Got a nice clean battery compartment. I'll see if he works. Battery compartment is clean and it even has a little battery sticker still in it. Got no nothing, but this might be one we can jumpstart here. Got a light. Well, you can get the light working, but no sound, so there you go. But really clean battery compartment, so I'm sure somebody could get that running real easy. That's starting off at $1, and that's going to be letter Z. There's how nice and clean the battery compartment is. Nice bubble on him, too. Letter Z. Starting at $1. Okay, folks, fair warning. It's 7:54. So, in the historic event of Heritage Auctions, I will be extending the sale for 6 more hours. You can bid on the items that are up for 6 more hours, and then we'll end it about midnight-ish, maybe, as long as it gets to where I want. I'm just kidding. We're ending in 5 minutes, so bid now. Couldn't help myself. Couldn't help myself. There are tacos on deck. You knew me, man. Ken Hoff wasn't believing it. Not for a second. All Alrighty, that Darth Vader TIE Fighter is only at $30 so far. Get yourself a cheap Darth Vader TIE Fighter for sure. I'll be back in 5 hours and 59 minutes. Yeah, and you could snipe everything right at the end. Boop, 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 all the way down the board. But here, being real, for real, you know for a fact, if they're willing to just extend an auction after it closes, after people already got their "you won this thing" email, you know they're bidding on their own stuff and being shady. And everybody, make sure you get over to Goldwyn Auction immediately, because there's the only rocket-firing Boba Fett ever in the planet Earth's history ever for sale. And just disregard the other two they have for sale, because those are obviously not part of those only one on the planet Earth that they're selling. Oh, man. Don't like liars. My taco selection for this Cinco Taco Tuesday event, Barboca from San Antonio. What's Barboca? What kind of taco is that, man? Has it got barbecue in it? They are just bad people. Bill Polk just saying it how it is, man. Well, that's the thing, man. You give your stuff to non-collectors to sell your collectibles. That's on you. Stupid thing to do. I'll never understand it. All you Texas guys know what Barboca is. I got no idea. Bar then COA. Barbacoa. Barbacoa? Barbacow? Cow face meat. Jeez. I don't think I like to eat cow face meat. I've never had it, but it's not exactly like an appetizing sell. Would you like a pile of cow face meat? Here you go at Barboca. Wow, Barboca's making money. That's what's going on. Barboca. COA. Barbacoa? Barba COA? Cow head or cow tongue? What are you people eating? You're telling me that there's 3 people that are watching this live sale right now that either enjoy or have eaten today at a place that sells cow's heads and tongues? Man, you guys are adventurous, man. That ain't for me at all. Barboca. Barbacoa. Barbacoa. I had lemon chicken and rice for dinner. Well, there you go. Sounds a lot better than cow face and tongue. Cheek meat. Gee whiz, you people. Cheek meat, man. Ew. Very, very good. I thought us Italians had some gross meats. You Texans. Woof. Guess you use every part of the animal. Look, everybody loves it. Everybody is a huge fan of cheek meat. Gross. Ew. Yeah, I know Scrapple, man. I'm from up north. Scrapple is filthy. And it's in, like that vacuum seal. It's so nasty. All right, that Darth Vader TIE Fighter is only at 45 bucks, folks, and it's 8 o'clock. I got to start calling stuff, so I'm going to start with letter A. I'm going to finish with letter Z. Please bid more on that TIE Fighter. It's worth way more than that. Letter A is the Black Stitch Jawa going for 95, going once, twice, 3 times. Sold. Try it. I swear you'll like it. I guess, man. I'll give it a shot. Scrapple is nasty. I won't eat that. Absolutely not. But I'll try cheek meat from Texas. Texas cheek meat. Ugnaught, letter B, going for 15 bucks. Wow, you guys are getting all good deals tonight. What's the story? $15 Ugnaught. I know his lunchbox is worth 15 bucks. Mr. Stubblefield going to get another good deal on a low-grade complete at $15 hairs. Going once, twice, 3 times. Tequila. Brent, you want the bottle of tequila? 25 bucks. Sell it right now. I've only taken 2 swigs. Yay, Brian. Hooray. Mr. Ken Scott going to take down the Class 2 complete at $11. All good deals tonight. Sold. 11 bucks. Ooh, gee, that Stormtrooper's cheap too, folks. Well, let me get to that Stormtrooper. And nobody bid on that Luke before I get there, or else it's too cheap. All right, Darren Oscavari, Yoda shampoo, fully sealed, 25 bucks. Gonna smell like a swamp, going once, twice, 3 times. All right, letter F going to Brent Lancaster at 15 bucks. Hoth Rebel Soldier going once, twice, 3 times. Where do they get 3 or 4 pounds of cow cheek meat? How many cows is that? Like 6 cows? Good night, Deion Noakes. Talk to you later, bro. Bespin Guard complete, letter G at $10, going once, twice, 3 times. Steve Barbe, Lando Skiff complete, going for 13 bucks. Letter H, going once, twice, 3 times. Another good deal. Cows are big, Mike. I know they're big, but cheek meat, man. 4 pounds of cheek meat. Do they have 4 pounds in each cow for cheek meat? I don't know the cheek meat to cow ratio, to be fair, so I can't really speak on it. Hoth Rebel Commander complete, $6. Matthew Michael, can't go wrong with that. $6 complete figure. May the 5th Miracle, 3 figs. There you go. Aaron Chandler going to get a good deal on that Desert Sail Skiff at $55. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Now that Darth Vader diecast TIE Fighter just got a new bid, so we're going to skip over that one. Go to the Ewok Glider. Aaron Challenger, 50 bucks. Going once, twice, 3 times. Getting a lot of action on letter U, that Stormtrooper mint on card. You better get in on it right now, because I'm getting close. The Hangman is coming. Get in your bids. Rumba, no stick, going to Bill Polk for 70 bones. Going once, going twice, going thrice. What's the going price for the Farm Luke carded? I have a $9.99 starting bid on him. He's worth like $1,500 or $1,700 bucks. Has the tiniest crack in the bottom of the stem of the bubble. Otherwise, he's perfect. All right, B-Wing Pilot going for 80 bucks. That's a good deal, bud. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Chuck George. Stormtrooper has a new bid, so we're going to go to the TIE Fighter for $50. Brett Lancaster, you got a good one there, buddy. Congratulations. Once, twice, 3 times. Brent's a good dude, so I don't mind. That's a steal of a deal on a TIE Fighter. Good job. A Cinco de Mayo miracle. There you go. All right, we got that metal Star Wars poster for William Tashina going for $25. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. Eduardo Martins is in the lead on the Stormtrooper at 165. I have the Stormtrooper and the Darth Vader metal TIE Fighter left. I'm going to call the Darth Vader diecast next. And congratulations, Brent. That's a good deal, bro. And we got the Darth Vader TIE Fighter at $15. Missing Darth Vader. Going once, going twice, going thrice. Sold. And Eduardo Martins is in the lead at 165 on that Stormtrooper. Scott Samuels just took over. Guys, I am not waiting for you. Bid your best bid right now because I'm about to call it. No joke. In 7 seconds, I'm calling that Stormtrooper. So if you want it, bid on it. Or forever hold your peace. All right. The Stormtrooper is going to Scott Samuels. Letter U for 170. No, 175. Eduardo Martins. All right, quick, bid if you want. Stormtrooper going once for Eduardo Martins. Going twice for Eduardo Martins. Going thrice, letter U. Oh my gosh, no, Scott Samuels says, hold on. All right, I'm going to give it 10 seconds that I'm calling it for Scott Samuels. So get in if you want to, Eduardo. Scott Samuels, Stormtrooper is going once. Stormtrooper men on card at 180 going twice. Stormtrooper men on card 180 going thrice. Oh my gosh, 185 Eduardo Martins. All right, I'm giving it 10 seconds and I'm calling it for Eduardo Martins, Scott Samuels. So get in there. All right, Eduardo Martins, we're calling it. Going for 185. Stormtrooper men on card going once, going twice. Going thrice. So for Eduardo Martins, gonna take it downtown. Great deal on that Stormy. Congratulations. Scott Samuels got it in before I hit thing. It is still live, folks. I'm gonna give it 10 seconds with Scott Samuels. Then I'm gonna call it Eduardo Martins. It is your call if you want to bring it up to 200 bones. 10 seconds. Going once for Scott Samuels at 190. Stormtrooper men on card going twice. Going thrice. Scott Samuels sold. And that is sold. Thank you, Eduardo. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out tonight. That's actually incorrect what I just put up. It's Scott Samuels, you won the Stormtrooper. I'm going to correct it right now. I'm sorry, that was an old copy and paste. There you go. Scott Samuels, you definitely won it. It is definitely yours. And there is the proof. All right, everybody, thank you very much. Thanks for being part of the Imperial Commissary. Thanks for hanging out on Taco Tuesday on this beautiful Cinco de Mayo. Go enjoy your tacos if you haven't already. If you've already enjoyed them, congratulations. You had tacos, and that's a great night either way. Have a wonderful week, and remember, there's only 3 things to be a great member of the IC. You got to teach, you got to learn, and you got to grow this hobby that we love so much. Have a wonderful night, and enjoy the Taco Tuesday song. Good night.